Going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody in the building. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please put a number one in the chat. Please put a number one in the chat if you are here. You can hear me clearly. I need to make sure you guys can hear me before we get into today's show. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, family. Let me see if y'all can hear me. Okay. So you guys can hear me. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everyone who can hear me. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share the show. Make sure you hit the like button and share today's show. We are going to get into it today. So make sure y'all hit the like button and share the show. Hit the like button and share the show if y'all can hear me clearly. We're going to get into it. And of course, welcome back to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to all you visionaries, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Let's see who's in the building. But before we do so, of course, we have to shout out our sponsor, Alpha Juice Co. Ladies, y'all know how us fellas like it. Y'all know the statement. Keep it juicy. Hit the link down in the description box if you would like to try any of our lovely alpha juices. Click the link down in the description box or click the link in the pinned comment section and use my promo code DS1Ross at your checkout to get a discount off on your purchase. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's see who's here before we get into today's show. Let's see who's in the building. Shout out to Miss Angie in the building. Salute to Miss Angie B, always coming through and holding down the Chizat. Shout out to my man Bob. He said I'm gonna have to catch the replay. Attending a funeral today. Okay. My condolences to you, my brother. Shout out to my man Bob. Hey, Miss Shaw Newsom, what's going on with you, sweetheart? Shout out to you. Shout out to Miss Zahara on the check-in. What's good, Zahara? Shout out to my brother, Mr. Sutton. Salute, my brother. Salute. Shout out to my man, Self University. Salute, my brother. Good to see you. What's up, Kari? Good to see you, Kari. Ryan James in the building. He says insomnia like a MF. Man, we're going to get into that, man. We're going to get into that today. We're going to get into that, Ryan. Salute to you. Shout out to Miss Queen in the building. Always coming through and holding down the Chizat as well. Shout out to Miss Queen on the check-in. Shout out to Heels In. Appreciate you, family. Appreciate the super chat. Shout out to you. Appreciate you on the check-in as well. What's good, Mr. Brandon? Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Hello, Miss Salem. Good to see you, love. Good to see you. Shout out to you. See who else up in here. Shout out to D's. What's good, D's? Hey, man. Shout out to you, bro. I don't know about the second part of your statement, but shout out to you, bro. You feel me? Shout out to you. So, shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button and share today's show. Y'all see today's show, man. Black men can't sleep at night. Why? What is keeping us up at night, fellas? What is keeping a lot of us brothers up at night? Because a lot of us be up. I be one of them. See, I'm not going to get up here and act like I'm not one of them. I be one of them. You know? What's up, Quita? Good to see you. And as brothers, man, as men, as black men in particular, because we're the ones who don't seek the necessary help that we need. A lot of times we don't know where to look, and a lot of times we just think it's not there, you know? But we really have to start honing in on these type of conversations. Fierce Soul, salute, bro. Salute, salute. Old Head TV, what's up, Old Head TV? What's going on? And it's important because we've been seeing a lot of men dropping like flies. And right now, I'm just speaking about right here on YouTube. Just right here on YouTube alone, within the past few months. So we really have to start paying attention to the conversations that we're having. Because, fellas, you got to remember that you reap what you sow, man. And a lot of us are up at night because we haven't faced a lot of shit that we've done in life. You know, shit that we're ashamed of. You know? We're gonna go there today. We're gonna have a real candid conversation, fellas. Because we can't keep holding shit on our hearts and in our minds. Because this is what's giving us the diseases that we're having. It is our mental, it is our spiritual condition. It is our spiritual condition. This is why we're losing our minds. No matter how much money we make, you're starting to see even the guys up at the top are crumbling. We talking about affluent men. You know, what they like to say, competent men. This is happening because we are not paying attention to what we should be as men, fellas. We really have to start paying attention to us. And when I say us, I mean us as men and us as individuals. We have to start prioritizing ourselves first. Me. Shout out to the brother Self University in the chat. I love that name, Self University. The University of Self. We really have to hone in on this, fellas. Because at the end of the day, if we're not here to lead in the capacity that we're needed, then what good is it anyway? If you're destroyed and distraught as a man, You're going to burn yourself out. And this is what we've been doing. Even when we think it's time to rest. Shout out to MR. Salute. Even when we try to rest, it's like we don't get the rest because we don't really get the relax. You see? We always thinking about what needs to be done next. Okay, I'm doing this, but what I need to do next and what I need to do after that. Because I need to make sure all of this shit is done. But you know what? I'm beginning to ask myself, and this is due to therapy, fellas. This is why I've always suggested therapy. As y'all know, I always say we got to heal before we build. But this is due to getting therapy. I start to question myself sometimes, like, you got to get all what shit done? All you got to get done is the shit that's in front of you right now. Stop putting problems on yourself. Stop adding more task that's not even there. And this is what we do as men, especially us black men. We sitting up worrying about shit that ain't even happened, that we not even sure is gonna happen. You see? And we got to understand that that's an impoverished mindset when we constantly operating out of fear, because we always think something gonna go wrong. So I need to plan for this. I need to plan for that. I need to make sure that don't happen. Oh, I could see that 3 years from now, that might happen. So let me do something now. And we constantly doing this, pounding, just pounding more weight on ourselves. You thinking about a problem that could manifest 3 years from now, but in 3 years from now, you might not be here, bro. This is how I'm starting to think. You worrying about some shit that you might have to solve next year. You gotta make it the next year, nigga. You gotta make it the next year. You gotta make it to tomorrow. You need to make it back home from the grocery store. So why are you stressing yourself about 3 years from now, nigga? You could go outside and die in the next 30 minutes. But you're stressing yourself and not being able to rest and relax about some shit that might happen 3 weeks or 3 months or 3 years from now. And fellas, this is just a thought that came to me one day. This is not some shit I done start doing. This is some shit that just hit me. Like, yo, you're doing what you need to do now. So just continue to do that. I told myself this the other day. Like, just continue to do that. Like, don't worry about that yet. This is some shit black men, we don't know how to do this shit. We have to learn how to do it. This is why we need to go to therapy. You got to learn. We have to learn this shit. We wasn't taught this. No, we wasn't. Okay? And don't go on a blame spree. Well, my parents. Nigga, shut up. You nigga, just go get some therapy. You a grown man now. Don't sit there and harp on what didn't happen already. You can go and do it. Like I always say, it is not our fault, but it's our problem. A lot of shit that we're left to deal with, we didn't create, and it wasn't our problem. It is some shit we inherited. It's not our fault, excuse me, but it is our problem. It's our shit to fix. Because if you don't fix it, it's going to be the next generation problem. It's going to be the next generation problem. And if they don't fix it, it's going to be the next generation problem. So, and guess what? They're going, while they're young, they're going to do what we did and blame. And then they're going to grow up and realize, because they start living life, they're going to realize, hey, I was born into this shit. I didn't have no say in this, but I have a say in it now. I have a say in it now. I couldn't say nothing when I was a kid. I couldn't do nothing about how I grew up and where I grew up. No, but I can do something about that now. I can make sure my children don't grow up around that. I could do that. You see? So we're going to talk about today what's keeping black men up at night. What's keeping y'all up at night? Brothers, I'm not asking y'all to sound off in the chat because I know it may be personal. What's good, UFO? This may be personal. But just think about it. What's keeping you up at night? And why? Because as I've been saying since the beginning of 2022, and we are getting ready to go into 2023. Right? I've been saying that we are going to see just how much our so-called celebrities need to heal. I said that we were going to see a lot of our celebrities get knocked off their pedestals. We were going to see just how human they are, just how much shit they have going on in their lives while we're looking at them trying to be them. I warned y'all of this at the beginning of this year. Hey, Miss Mona, good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you. Shout out to BGP in the building. I warned y'all of this. I told y'all this. And this whole year, we've witnessed it. We've witnessed it with T.I. and his son. We witnessed it with D. Wade turning his son to a woman. We witness it. We witnessing it now with Master P and Romeo. I told y'all we was going to see this. I told y'all. You see? So what's keeping you up at night? What's keeping you up at night? What are you still regretting? See, because we got to learn to live with regrets. What's up, Jose? We got to learn to live with regrets. You see? You see? So I want y'all to answer that question. What's keeping y'all up at night? You know what? You know what's one of the things that keeps me up? And this goes back to the show that I did last week. If y'all remember this show. Y'all remember this show? This in this on this show. Make sure y'all go and check it out. I played a video with Mr. Brown speaking, and he said that his problem is he's a fixer. That's what keep me up at night. Me going through my mind about all the shit that I felt I should have fixed and I couldn't fix it. And then I'm stuck in a world where, why couldn't I fix it? Am I incompetent? What happened? Why couldn't I fix it? Why couldn't I make everybody happy? Why? I'm me. I'm the man. I'm supposed to make everybody happy. I'm supposed to fix everybody's life. If somebody's sad, I'm supposed to come in and make sure they're not sad anymore. If somebody's broke, I'm supposed to come in and make sure they're fixed, that they're put back together. You see? So I'm up at night thinking about who I need to fix. Not if I need to fix me. Right? Who fixed the mechanic's car when his car breaks down? You see? Who gives the therapist therapy? Who gives the leader some advice? You know. You see? And this is what happens when you think you have to fix everybody. And like Mr. Brown said, he didn't realize he was drowning. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize this. You see? And if you do feel like you're drowning, you don't tell the people on the ship that we're drowning. You drown and make sure everyone else is safe. And this is why we're up late at night. That's why a lot of us are up. Because as long as everybody else is not drowning, we can tread water. I'll be okay as long as you're okay. I'll tread water as long as you're on shore. As long as you're on shore and safe. And this is what we're up at night thinking about. Making sure people safe. While we're always in harm's way. Financially, mentally, physically. We're always out there. We're always trying to figure it out for ourselves, but we're going to make sure we give you the best solution. We're going to make sure you're okay. I may not have the best advice for myself, but I'm going to make sure I have the best advice for you in any situation. This is what we're doing to ourselves, brothers. Does it sound familiar? Sound off in the chat room. Does this sound familiar? And when we having this conversation, fellas, Don't go off into a tangent about, well, these women, fuck that. Don't go off into a tangent. Well, they don't understand. Please, dog. We having a man conversation. We talking about some shit we go through. We talking about why we up at night. Okay? We talking about why we up. Why you up at night, bro? You know? Why you need a little drink to get you to what is it? What is it? What's up, Yawa? What's good, Yawa? You see? Because at the end of the day, with the black male suicide rate being where it is, the black male mental health rate being what it is, it should explain why black men are up all night. See, when I say black men, we're our own agency, I'm talking about on all levels. See, because Kanye, which I spoke about this a few weeks ago, Kanye and Kyrie doesn't have black male agency. You see, black male advocacy is not something that is the norm. Why? Because black men are not trying to make it normal. We're not aspiring to do this shit. We're aspiring to get on live and keep talking about why we're disenfranchised. We already know why. What the fuck we gonna do? What are we gonna do? When are we gonna start fighting for each other? I know when we're gonna start. And I said this years ago, when a lot of us start dying, it's going to take a lot of us to die for you niggas to be like, yeah, it's time to do something. And this is why you're seeing these men dropping like flies. It is to warn men that playtime is over, nigga. All this dumb shit you niggas are on, all this wicked shit you niggas promote and do, it's over for that. Or you will die. Simple. Simple. It's just that simple. You will die. You're going to die. Period. If you are not on the right side of this game, you're going to die. Period. How long you think how long you think wickedness going to reign before the tables turn? Huh? How long how long? That's why a lot of you brothers are up at night, because you know the wickedness you've done to your own people. You know. You know you done sat on here for years and lied and was a charlatan to black men and misused black men. You know that. That's why you're up at night. That's why you can't go to sleep unless you're drunk. Because you're guilty. That's why a lot of us can't sleep, man. A lot of it is guilt. A lot of it is guilt. A lot of it is us being depressed about shit that we can't change, which goes back to being a fixer. Can't fix every goddamn thing. Some things are meant to be left broken. And that's a hard pill for me to swallow. That I'm learning to swallow. Nigga, some shit is left to be the way it is. No matter how much it may hurt you, it is meant to be left that way. Because that's life. You are not the architect of life. This is what a lot of us brothers get caught up in. We're not giving ourselves a chance at living a quality life, brothers, because we robbing ourselves of it. We robbing ourselves of this shit. And we dying. We dying. It ain't about the money no more. You niggas are starting to see this. Y'all are starting to see. This is why I thank God that he's revealing this stuff. Because he's showing y'all, nigga ain't about being no high value. Oh, you want to be a high value man? Bing! Goodbye, he's dust. You want to be a high value wicked nigga? Okay, watch this. Watch me turn your high value God into dust. Poof! Turn that nigga to dust. I don't give a fuck who feels some type of way. I said what I said. It's the truth. You men want to follow this? Poof! Turned his ass to dust. Y'all niggas think it's a game? Oh, y'all want to be pimps? Poof! Turning all them niggas to dust. Since you niggas want to come online and convince young niggas to be pimps and players. Poof! Dust. Stop playing. I've been told y'all this is a spiritual war. These pimp niggas try to run the church. Poof! Dust, nigga. Dust. Dust. This is why they up at night. This is why they up all night doing live streams and shit. You see? That's why you can't sleep at night. Them demons. Them demons. Yeah. Right? Don't lie, nigga. We not perfect. Yeah. You got to forgive yourself for some of the wicked shit you done. But you still gonna pay for it, nigga. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay. You're gonna pay for the people you hurt and the lives you destroyed at what you've decided to do. You're gonna pay. We're all gonna pay for it. Some way, somehow, we gonna pay. But you niggas who literally lived your life to be wicked, you niggas are getting turned to dust. Y'all are getting turned to dust. Poof! You want to help destroy the black family? By telling black men, oh, we don't need to have kids. You don't need to get married. You don't need. Poof! Who the fuck are you to try to go against God's design or how the world work, nigga? Poof! Dust. Dust. Next thing you know, you catch a wild disease out of nowhere. Because what you promoting, what you standing on, what you out here promoting, that you can't do that. This is why a lot of you niggas can't sleep at night. Because the devil working on you, nigga. Yeah. You know that. You know. You know. Niggas keep chasing that bag. Keep chasing that bag. And you're going to end up in the bag you chasing. Stupid. You think you chasing a bag of money. It's a bag of goddamn garbage lottery tickets in that bag you chasing. And then you get there and they throw the bag over your head and blow your head off. You wanted a bag, right? Here you go, stupid nigga. Here you go. Here you go. You're up all night trying to figure out how to get a bag. And the next day you go out and try to get the bag and end up in a coffin. You think it's a game? You think we don't know why you boule niggas is up at night? Huh? Because we gonna get into one. We're gonna get into one. Why you think they gotta sip that lean all day and sniff that coke and smoke meth and all of that? Because they can't sleep. You know why they can't sleep? Because they know what they had to do to get their money. Right, Shaq? Right, Shaq? We know. What you done, big fella? You know they always like to get the big old buck nigga. They love to get the big old niggas in there. What you had to do, big fella? What you had to do? Why you can't sleep, big fella? We getting ready to get to the article, guys. Hit the like button and share the show. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. Take a look at this picture. Look at his face. Look at his face. Shaq is not happy, guys. Something's going on with Big Shiggity. What is going on, Shaq? What's going on, big dog? What's going on, big Q dog? What's going on? Big Q dog? What's going on? Why you can't sleep? Don't you got the biggest bed ever made? Can't sleep? Can't sleep in that big motherfucker? Huh, Shaq? You can't sleep? Why? What you up thinking about? Let's get to the article. We're gonna see what he up thinking about. We gonna see. Intellectual novice, salute my brother. Salute, bro. He said, brothers need to be a man of quality, not just means. Exactly, my brother. Salute to you. Glad you was able to stop through. Boogeyman on the check-in. Salute, bro. Let me share my screen. That's right, Miss Raven. He does not look healthy. I know that look. I know that look. But y'all keep thinking it's about the bag. And this is why black men are ending up in more bags than they're getting. We are in more bags than we're getting. Let's chase the bag, chase the bag. Yeah, you chasing a body bag. This is what black men are chasing. We're not chasing success and progress. We're chasing death. Because that's what we're doing. We're ending up in body bags. That's where we're ending up. Chasing. We're dying. That's what we're doing. We're committing suicide on the way to the bag. We're catching cancer and heart attacks and strokes and brain aneurysms, chasing a bag. Explain that. So you mean to tell me I gotta damn near lose my mind before I get some money? So once I get my money, I gotta spend all my goddamn money trying to reclaim my fucking mind. And this is what's going on with our affluent black people, our entertainers, our athletes. This is what's happening to them. They are using all their goddamn money and resources to reclaim their mind because they lost it chasing. They lost their mind. They lost their family. They lost their kids. They lost their self-worth, their dignity. And then when they get the millions, they think they could buy it back. Niggas think we could buy it all back. You think you could buy your morals back, nigga? You can't. Once you let them play in your butthole, you can't take that back. You can't. Once you sell your ass for money, you can't take that back, bruh. You can't. Once you go get that brother love special, you can't buy that back. You can't buy your butthole back. You can't buy your dignity back. It's over. You're done. And this is what's keeping you up at night. You regret selling your butthole, huh, Shaq? You regret them, you know. You was Terry Crews before Terry Crews came out, huh? Because we saw you humping Kevin Hart. We saw you humping Kevin Hart in the commercial. Why you like humping little guys, Shaq? Why you like humping men? What happened, Shaq? What's keeping you up at night? Why you can't sleep? Aren't you rich? Aren't your kids rich? Do you have generational wealth? Why you can't sleep? Why you dealing with anxiety? You know, people who can't sleep, they deal with anxiety and depression. Why you can't sleep, Shaq? You know it's not healthy for you to be the age that you are, Shaq, and can't sleep. You know the older you are, they say the more sleep you're supposed to get. You're supposed to sleep a lot more, Shaq. I thought you would live a healthier lifestyle, being that you're an athlete and you've been a multi-millionaire for so many goddamn years, Shaq. Why aren't you living a healthy lifestyle, Shaq? Don't you got the money? You got the bag, like these niggas say. You need money to live healthy. He has money. Why he can't sleep? He can go and pay someone. Why isn't he doing it? Why isn't he doing it? What's going on, Shaq? What's going on? Shout out to the OG Mace on the check-in. What's up, Alexis? Say that again, my brother. Say that again, my brother. He says, the intellectual novice says, generational wealth doesn't mean generational health. Say that again, bro. Happy New Year to you, Ms. Zahara. So let's get to the article. It says, look, sports world is praying for Shaquille O'Neal. We're praying for him already? What's really going on, Shaq? What's really going on, big fella? Come on, man. Don't do this to us, Shaq. Talk to us, big fella. Go talk to somebody, bro. Don't just croak on us, Shaq. You can't do that to us, Shaq. You can't. You gonna fuck up the world if you do that, Shaq. Come on, Shaq. Talk to somebody, man. Where's all the therapists? Reach out to Shaquille O'Neal. If Shaq croaks, the world will change. Shaq is a big figure in the world. He's not just for black people. He's not just for us. He's a world figure. You know how many children will be sad if this man just dies? Like, just unexpected. You see why I say, brothers, we our own agency? See why I say we got to heal before we build? Because we really mean shit to the world. We mean shit to people, brothers. And I'm talking, and I ain't talking to you ain't shit niggas. I ain't talking to y'all. Y'all don't count. But we mean something to the world. We've always have. No matter how they use the media to paint us. no matter how they lie, but we still mean the world to the world. Black men. We ain't talking about fuck boys like Tory Lanez and send food a pedophile. We ain't talking about them. Okay? Shaq, we need you to speak up, big dog. We know you zesty. We know. We know. We know. We know that part. We know you like to hump Kevin Hart. We saw that. We know. We know. We saw it. There's no secret. You dressed up like women. We know Shaq, okay? But we wondering why you ain't going to talk to somebody, Shaq. What's up, Nisha? What's going on? The sports world is praying for Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal doesn't get much sleep these days. Why would a rich man not get no sleep? A wealthy man. Shaq is not even just rich. He's wealthy. He's been rich for well over 20 years, 25 years. He's wealthy. Why he don't get no sleep? I thought the older you get, the more you want to sleep. Don't you want to sleep more when you get older? Why he's not getting any sleep? And let's not forget, Shaq is a big guy. Me being a big guy myself, I've learned that when you're a certain size, you have to power down. You see, you can't just keep going and going and going and going and going and going and going because you may put a wear and tear on your body that may take you a long time or you may not recover from. Being a big guy. And with Shaq being in the NBA for all of those years, still acting and doing what he's doing, you know, Shaq still work out and keep himself physically in shape. But what they always say, you take the head, the body falls. You take the head, the body falls. Shaquille O'Neal doesn't get much sleep these days. In a recent interview, he admitted that he can't fall asleep until 5 a.m. Until 5 a.m. Does that sound familiar, fellas? I know it sounds familiar to me. I know it sounds familiar to me. Does that sound familiar to y'all? Start getting tired about 5 a.m. Does that sound familiar? What's good, Bucket? Does that sound familiar? Hmm? 5 a.m. Around 5 a.m. Now you're tired. And now you know in your mind, you still got to do whatever you need to do. This is how we start working on autopilot, fellas. Now you don't even notice You've been working for the past month on 4 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep. You don't recognize this. We don't know this, fellas. We don't know. Because it's always about what I need to do next. I don't need to fall behind in this. I need to make sure I fix this. I need to make sure. And it's like, nah, man. Nah. In a recent interview, he admitted that he can't fall asleep until 5 a.m. since he's still mourning. Black men, we're in a constant state of mourning. We still haven't mourned for things. This is why I used to say, last year I started telling black men, we need to cry. We need to weep. We need to, because we haven't mourned about the things that has happened to us in life because we haven't had a chance to. We haven't been allowed to. It's like, all right, nigga, you let your tears out, wipe your face, get over it. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Then when you get the bag, all the shit you was running from and trying to run past and ignore, it all smacks you in the face. And this is what's happening to our black celebrities now. It's all the trauma that niggas was ignoring, putting on a back burner, getting over because we got to chase the bag. We got to keep conducting business. When all that's said and done, guess what you're back to look at? You're back to face with your childhood and all the shit you didn't like and all the people you didn't forgive. You're back to that girl in junior high school who dissed you. You're back to live with all of that. All of that shit is still waiting on your doorstep, nigga. see, you try to reroute your way around trauma. It don't work like that. Trauma has a GPS system. It's going to find you, nigga. It's going to find you. This is why I did the show, wherever you go, there you are. I don't think you're running nowhere. Because you gonna see you whenever you get there. You could run to Peru. You could run to Uruguay, Honduras. When you get there, nigga, you're going to be right there. You're going to be right there. So Shaq is still mourning. Still. Yeah, because you can't pay to get rid of grief. You can't pay for that. See, you can't pay to get over that. You got to actually deal with it. Still mourning the losses of his sister and longtime teammate Kobe Bryant. He's still mourning the loss of his sister and Kobe. Affairs of the heart. You know, they tell men not to feel. They tell men we don't have feelings. But what are we suffering from? Affairs of the heart. Love, family. Affairs of the heart. This is why niggas can't sleep. His heart hurt. He's still trying to figure out why this shit happened. You see? Y'all hit the like button and share the show. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit the like button and share the show. You see? So it's not just us on the ground level. It's you healing and all of that is not for broke niggas, like they try to tell you. You see, because money is only masking Shaq's issues. You don't see Shaq in a state of mourning because you see Shaq as being the figure Shaq. So you don't see his humanity. You don't see his humanity. And this is what famous people deal with. How I notice, I listen to them talk. You see, this is why I never cared about being famous. I don't care about clout and none of that shit. You know why? Because those motherfuckers that's up there, they want to be me. They want to be normal. They want to be me. That's why I never wanted to be them. Because with all of that money and all of that prestige and all of that, they can't even be human. They're not seen to be human. They want to be me because I'm still human. I'm still human. If somebody mistakenly walks in the bathroom stall while I'm taking a shit, they're going to apologize. But if I was goddamn too short, they'll take a picture of me shitting on the toilet. They won't even give me no privacy because I'm not a human. Eminem told you that in the songs. How he couldn't go out and eat with his children. People will come and sit next to his kids. Like, that's my child. What are you doing? Yeah. So nobody sees that. Nobody could even fathom that Shaq is going through this type of shit. Not the big fella, not the guy who makes everyone laugh, who gets up here and dance and jump on it. Not Shaq. See why I say, brothers, we our own agency? See why we got to start advocating for our own humanity as black men? Because nobody see it. Only people who can see it is the ones who going through it. Us. And if we want the world to know this shit and to respect it, we got to put it on the forefront. Just like we put that gangster shit on the forefront. And spinning blocks and killing each other. We put that shit on the forefront. We put that shit on the forefront. This is why I start in 2023. And shout out to the brother who sent in that idea, who put it in the chat room. We are going to advocate as a group of men. We are going to advocate for Black Male Mental Health Month, which will be December. Men's Mental Health Month. Men's Mental Health Month. We're going to put this shit together. I'm going to get with some brothers behind the scenes. We're going to put this shit together. We're going to put together a whole program. Because what? Black men can't sleep at night. That's why we got to do this shit, because we can't sleep. You can't even sleep. No matter how hard we work, still can't sleep. Let's continue with the article. In a recent interview, he admitted that he can't fall asleep until 5 a.m. since he's still mourning the losses of his sister and longtime teammate Kobe Bryant. I don't go to bed till 5 a.m. See, it's not that he doesn't go and lay down until 5 a.m. This is a multi-millionaire, y'all. This is a black man who done accumulated generational wealth. Why the fuck is he up at night? What is troubling him? Because according to you niggas, once you get some money, you're good. Tell that shit to Shaq. Because money not gonna bring back his sister. Money not gonna bring back Kobe. Hey, Kobe. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. He loved Kobe. Hey, Kobe, tell me how my ass tastes. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Remember Shaq made that song to Kobe? Y'all remember that? UFO says has declined numerous offers from the bricklayers from recruitment. Sleeps very well at night. Yes, sir. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. You found a way to exercise positive mental health. That's what's up, my brother. That's what's up, man. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, you remember Bucket? Miss Raven says, hey, Miss Raven, she says, not sleeping specifically at night can have a huge negative impact on your heart. Facts. Facts. That's what I was just told when I went to get my checkup in October, my full checkup. Yep. And that's especially not good for bigger guys. Having those heart issues is a no-go. That's right, Queena. RIP to Kobe. That's right. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to remember that. Man, I love Shaq. I'm a Shaq fan. Growing up as a kid, everybody was a Michael Jordan fan. They loved Mike. I was a Shaquille O'Neal fan. I grew up, I loved the Orlando Magic. I was a Shaquille O'Neal and a Penny Hardaway fan. I was never a Chicago Bulls fan. Salute to all the Chicago Bulls fans. I had no problem with y'all, but I hated Michael Jordan growing up because he beat all my teams. I was a big guy because growing up I played basketball, right? Not on no teams and nothing, but I was more active. I was an active big guy. Still am. Still could get out there and bust one of y'all niggas' asses on a basketball court. Don't play with me. I'm gonna go live one day and show y'all. I'll get busy on one of y'all. But but growing up, I was a Shaquille O'Neal fan. I love Shaq. I love Shaq. When we used to go to the park and ball, I had my Shaq jersey. They used to call me Shaq. So I love Shaquille O'Neal. I love Shaq, man. I love Shaq. Raven says it also impacts the hippocampus, which regenerates itself at night. Yep. And like it shocks, it puts your body in shock. That's right. It shocks that part of your body. And it takes longer for it to regenerate itself. And that's why we be so tired. That's why a lot of us deal with narcolepsy and shit. A lot of us guys, we be dozing off and shit all types of times. And yeah, you right about that, Miss Raven. I love when you come in here and drop your scientific information. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Fierce Soul says Shaq is from Newark, and I remember going to his court on Hawthorne Avenue. Man, shout out to you, Fair Soul. Shaq a real one, man. Shaq a real one. You know? Miss Angie says, wow. She says, I ran into him at IHOP down in Orlando when he was playing for the Magic. He was driving a burgundy Jeep with the Superman emblem on the grill. He's real cool. Everybody who meets Shaq, they say that about Shaq. They say that about him, man. So let's continue with the article. It's not that long. He says, I don't go to bed till 5 a.m. ever since Kobe and my sister died. I can't sleep. It's been over 2 years since Bryant passed away in a helicopter crash, while O'Neal's sister passed away 3 years ago after a battle with cancer. The sports community is heartbroken for Shaq after reading that quote. You see, these are all of the tweets and stuff praying for Shaq. O'Neal and Bryant won 3 NBA championships together, while he was also very, very close with his younger sister. Hopefully, Shaq will be able to find more peace with them at some point. At some point, we got to heal, fellas. At some point, we have to actively start moving toward that. Because healing is a process. It's not an event. It's not something that you're gonna wake up one day, you know, like you that weird, I'm delivered. No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. It's a process. But brothers, we have to start chasing that and stop chasing the body bag. We need to start actively moving toward being more mentally healthy, man. Being more mentally healthy. Health, period. But more mentally and physically healthy. But in this case, and what we see with a lot of our celebrities, it's a mental thing. They're plagued mentally and emotionally. They're dealing with anxiety and depression. That's what Shaq is dealing with. So understand, brothers, that we're not in this alone. Just because, you know, we may feel like we at the lower rungs of this shit. This is a problem that all black men are dealing with. All of us. And when I say all of us, I don't mean individually. I mean on every socioeconomic level. So if you consider yourself, whatever you consider yourself, I'm pretty sure there's some traumas that you need to work through. Understand this, fellas, because it's nowhere around it. It's nowhere around it. Shaq don't go to sleep till 5 a.m., just like a lot of us. So stop thinking we in this alone, because we not. And this is why I constantly say, black men, we are our own agency. You see why I say that now? It's not just us. It's not just y'all in the chat room who support the show, who go through this. It's not just me who's going through this. It's not just the brothers in the clouds who are going through this. No. It's all of us on every socioeconomic level. There's traumatized, stressed out, depressed black men, rich or poor. Black men are committing suicide at an alarming rate, rich or poor. Black men are dying from heart attacks, strokes, and cancer, and diabetes, which all starts from mental despair and having an impoverished mindset. That's on every socioeconomic level. Rich black men are dying from diabetes and heart attacks and strokes as well. So it's not just you, it's not just us niggas who eating ramen noodles and all of the other shit that they try to clown people for. Because you niggas that's up there eating pig guts and eating Hawaiian pork chops, yeah, you catching cancer too. You dying from strokes too. Your women are stressing you out too. So stop saying your women won't stress you out if you made more money. That's a motherfucking lie. We our own agency, fellas. We got to heal before we build, man. The more we run from this, the more we're going to see it. We're going to see it in our face. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. Shout out to Ms. Zahara. I appreciate you on the super chat, sweetheart. She says, I'm from Chicago and was a Shaq fan. Loved his rap. Shout out to you, Zahara. Ms. Raven says, sleep deprivation is left unresolved. If left unresolved, damages the mitochondria, leading your cells not being able to complete cellular respiration, which can take years off of your life. Wow. Which is why, fellas, we're dying earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier. Read what this young lady just said. And you could tell she's a scientist. She's this woman is a science major. You can tell. Or she reads a lot. Sleep deprivation, if left unresolved, also damages the mitochondria, leading to your cells not being able to complete cellular respiration, which can take years off of your life. Black men are dying before 65 now. We're dying at like 62, 63. Kevin Samuels was how old? Alan Roger Curry was how old? What's the other dude? The guy who used to always do all the screaming that you guys like. David Carroll. David Carroll was how old? Sinful the pedophile was how old? This is due to what? The lack of cell respiration. See why we gotta start, we gotta stop letting shit stress us, fellas. See why we gotta start getting rest and learning and being around the right people. It ain't about no fucking bag. It's about who you around. Who you allow around you. You see? So shout out to everybody in the building. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone, man. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Make sure you like and share today's show. Make sure you share this show. Share today's show. It's very important, man. We need to get this message out because a lot of us brothers are like Shaq. We not laying down till 5 a.m. We not going to sleep till 5 a.m. We're up all night. We're constantly waking up out of our sleep. Don't know why we can't go back to sleep. Don't know why we keep waking up. So please share this show. Share today's show, man. Shout out to everybody once again. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. If you enjoyed today's show and you would like to donate, Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV is where y'all can go for monetary support. I appreciate all the donations via Super Chat, via Cash App. I appreciate y'all. Most importantly, I appreciate y'all being here. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget, get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know what y'all think about this, man. I need the fellas to get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about this, man, because we need to actively make a change. We need to get on the grind when it comes to our health, fellas. Get on our grind when it comes to this shit. Because we're falling by the wayside. Money or no money, we're still falling apart. So get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for tuning into today's show. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. But before we get up out of here, as y'all know, this show and this channel is sponsored by Alpha Juice Co. Alpha Juice Co. If you're feeling uptight, get you a cold drink. Click the link down in the description box. Use my promo code at your checkout to get a discount off on your purchase. Use the promo code DS1Ross to get a discount off on your purchase. Shout out to y'all once again. We will be back here tomorrow, same time, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.